You ever seen that? Have you ever seen that movie? It's like, it didn't really hit, but Jake Gyllenhaal space movie. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Life. It was called Life. You guys ever seen the movie Life? It has the darkest ending. Can I spoil it? Because you guys, nobody's gonna see fucking Life. Dude, I wanna, this is like Atrioc explains a movie. That's the new great segment. There's a space station, right? And the whole movie takes place on the space station, and they find an alien life form. And it's like a mold. And they're like, oh, it's a weird little mold, but it's like proof of life. But then the mold keeps growing, and then they try to like shock it or kill it, and then it crushes the guy's hand, and then it breaks out of its containment. And then the whole movie, it's like one by one killing everyone on the ship. And the only people left are Jake Gyllenhaal and the lead female character. I don't remember her name. And there's 2 escape pods. And Jake Gyllenhaal goes, okay, here's the plan. I'm going to lure the mold into my escape pod and jettison off into space to save humanity. You take the other escape pod and go to Earth and warn them. And she's like, okay, Jake, we'll do that. And it's like a really heroic moment. And then Jake Gyllenhaal gets in the escape pod. He lures the mold in. He takes off. Then she takes off at the same time. And then, this is like, I saw this a long time ago, but like an asteroid hits or something, or like something that they caused earlier breaks. And the point is like it knocks them off course. So instead she flies out into space and watches as Jake Gyllenhaal flies onto Earth. And the last shot of the movie is her like slamming on the glass, screaming, just like, no! As Jake, I mean, she can't see it, but Jake Gyllenhaal lands in like the Vietnamese Ocean, and a couple fishermen are like looking in the window and like opening it, and he's like, no, don't open it! As the alien's like crawling up his skin. And that's the end of the movie. And the idea is that they open it and then the alien kills everyone on Earth, and then she dies. It's like fucking dark. It's the darkest ending of a movie I've seen in a long time. There's not even a hint of a happy ending. It's just the end. It's just very dark. Speaking of other unhappy ending movies, did you guys know that there's a movie called The Descent where a group of women, they go on a cave diving expedition. But anyway, they go deep into the cave, and then one of the women is like, tee-hee-hee, I got us lost on purpose so we could test our skills. They're like, what? This fucking sucks. And then it turns out there's like a race of like evil cannibalistic mole people that live in this fucking cave system. So these cannibals start hunting them, and they kill off all the women one by one until it's just the main character and that woman that got him lost at the very end. And then the woman that got it lost reveals that she was sleeping with her husband. And so main character's like, bitch, like, you've really fucked me over. Like, you got everybody killed and you're sleeping with my husband. Like, this fucking sucks. So I think she like breaks her leg. I don't really, this again is all a while ago. She like breaks her leg, which is kind of fucked up thing to do. Breaks her leg and then runs away. And then the last shot of the movie is her finding freedom, like escaping the cave and getting in a car and driving away. And then like, she sees like a hallucinated ghost of this woman in the passenger seat. And she's like, oh, I'm haunted by the memory of everything that happened down there. And that's like the ending. And it's like kind of dark, but I found out relatively recently that that's the American ending. That's the happy ending for American audiences. And that in the UK, where being depressed is normal, instead what actually happens is she gets out, she gets in the car, she starts to drive away, and then she realizes she's been hallucinating this whole time. She's still deeper down in the cave than she thought. And her torch is going out, and she's completely alone, and she dies alone in the cave as the cannibals start to approach. It's fucking dark. It's fucking dark. It's so dark. And then final, I don't know why we're doing this segment, but it is kind of fun. Final one, there's a movie called The Mist. I need to show you a screenshot because you really have to get a picture of this to understand. The Mist movie. Just imagine like this guy's the main character with his family, and then just this weird fog rolls into town, and the fog is really thick, and people that go too far out into the fog seem to die, and you hear these weird sounds. So everybody in the town, to avoid the mist, all holes up in a gas station. They're like all stuck in the gas station, and like they learn to work together or apart, and you learn about the inhumanity of man. It's like, you know, it's a powerful thing. But anyway, at the end of it, they realize they can't stay with these humans any longer because they're going to die to the humans, who are just as dangerous as the monsters. So they get in a car and they drive into the mist, and then they run out of gas, and they're stuck in the mist, and they hear these sounds of the monster approaching. And it's like, "Roar," and the monster's like fucking Cthulhu, dude. It's like, looks like this, right? So they hear the sound of the monster approaching, and the dad has 3 bullets in a gun. And the dad goes, well, I don't want my wife and family to deal with this. So he shoots his wife and shoots his kids to like spare them the fucking trauma. And then right then he gets out to like die to the monster. The mist parts and it's the US military and they've killed the monster. Everything's okay. It's crazy. It's a crazy fucking ending. It makes you really feel some type of way. Anyway, that's it. That's the 3 movies I wanted to talk about for no reason. They're all fire though, huh? I'm trying to think of any more, just because I won't do this segment ever again probably. So I'm trying to think of any more movies that I think would be so dope to tell you guys the ending of that you'll never watch. I know there's so many movies you guys will never. Oh, can I tell you one more? You'll never watch this movie. I'm just gonna list to you some of these fucking millennial ass, boomer ass movies that are so good that you guys will never fucking watch. Okay, this movie is called. It's not even an amazing movie, but this movie really. I just loved this movie when I was younger. I don't know why. It came out in 2003. It's called Runaway Jury. I want to spoil this movie for you because it's actually fire. It opens in an office where a guy goes crazy and starts shooting everybody. And this is gun violence in 2003. So a guy does a mass shooting at an office, and a father of 2 dies. You know, he dies just going to work, and it's tragic and it's sad. And so his wife sues the gun company. So it's the whole movie's about this really huge, massive gun violence trial that's supposed to like finally make the gun company pay money in reparations. That's the idea. That's the fucking core concept of the movie. But what it's about is jury selection. So this guy, Gene Hackman, is like this elite, incredibly smart, Sherlock Holmes-y style jury selector. And what he does is he makes sure to pick 12 jurors that will be supportive of the gun guy's cause, of the gun company's cause. And what he does, he studies every juror's history and past in life and finds dirt on them so they can blackmail them, and like tries to do everything he can to make sure the 12 jurors will not find the gun company guilty. But one guy gets through. So John Cusack pretends to be, when you're watching the movie, you think he's like a regular guy. Like John Cusack pretends to be this GameStop employee who like plays Halo and loves guns. And so they let him on. But then you find out over the course of the movie that John Cusack is not that. And in fact, he's been faking it the whole time to get on the jury. And then he slowly is like twisting the jurors to really think about the actual case. So the second act reveal is that John Cusack is doing this all with Rachel Weisz as part of a scheme. And they offer both these lawyers, hey, if you spend $10 million, we will make the jury go the way you want. So either for the gun company or against the gun company if he gives $10 million. And it seems like they're just in it for the money. But then there's a big twist in the third act where this guy has an agent tracking down his real life. And he's in, I don't know, some small town in Mississippi. And he's like looking up and talking to his old family members and like figuring shit out. And he's on the phone. He's like, yeah, I mean, it all seems fine. And then he sees a photo on the wall and he's like, oh, is that your daughter? And he's like, no. Oh, she starts crying. That's John Cusack's sister. She died of gun violence. Oh shit! But it's too late. He already spent the $10 million. It's already been wired to the Cayman Islands. So this guy actually wasn't doing it for the money. He was actually all the time doing it just to like stop gun companies. So he sways the jury or whatever, gets them to like actually fucking vote with their hearts. And the gun company loses and they get the 10 million and they escape. It's like an ultimate fucking heist. It's like incredible. Didn't happen in real life, but it was a fucking, it's a bad, I mean, cause the movie, it keeps you guessing the whole time. You know, it's got twists. Anyway, it's a fire movie. I think you actually could watch it right now and it's still fun. That movie was very fun. Do Fight Club now? Have you guys really not seen Fight Club? You haven't seen Fight Club? I get to be the one to spoil Fight Club for you? Damn, bro. I feel like you should just watch Fight Club. I don't even want to spoil it for you. I don't watch that old movie stuff. All right. Well, very briefly then. Fight Club. It's about Edward Norton here living what at the time was considered to be the worst life possible, which is a well-off white guy in an office job. The worst life 1999 could ever imagine. And so Edward Norton is like really depressed with this life. It's like very monotonous and boring. He doesn't like it. And in order to feel better about himself, he starts going to therapy sessions, like grief counseling for things he doesn't have, like Cancer Survivors Anonymous. And like, he just like goes to these insane, and then like everyone's like, oh, thank you. And they're hugging him and crying and listening. And he's like, I feel better because people are listening to me, even though I don't have any of these things. And then one day he meets Tyler Durden here, played by Brad Pitt, who's like fucking cool and outgoing, doesn't care about the rules and doesn't follow the rules, and like lives by his own code and does crazy things. While hanging out outside after a bar one time, they fight, they fist fight. And he starts feeling alive. So they start a fight club, an underground fight club, where other disaffected men who are like bored with the status quo start going to this fight club to fight each other to feel more alive, to feel some sorts of masculinity or purpose or whatever. And the fight club grows and grows. And eventually it goes from being a fight club to a domestic terrorist organization. So they start like blowing shit up. They like blow up Starbucks and blow up corporate buildings and setting bombs, starting fires, all this shit, you know, because they're going to tear down the system. Their final big act, as Project Mayhem is like the idea instead of Fight Club, is they're going to destroy every bank in New York and reset the global financial system, sending it back to the fucking Stone Ages, you know? And while they are breaking in to destroy this bank and put bombs in all the bank, Edward Norton here realizes that Tyler Durden is not a separate person, it's him. He's been hallucinating both characters this whole time. That's the major fucking cinema twist. And there's all these clues throughout the movie that are actually pretty cool upon rewatch, so it's still worth watching. And then he takes a gun, puts it into his cheek and shoots himself, and then somehow survives but kills Tyler Durden. Never really super explained. And now he's back to being Edward Norton, but it's too late because he looks out the window and the final scene is all the banks of New York blowing up. And then he says, "You met me at a strange time in my life." And then it plays that dope song. What was that song? Where is my mind? Cinema. The Pixies. Yeah, it plays the fucking Pixies. Someone forgot rule 1 and rule 2, I guess. Yeah. I'm not supposed to talk about Fight Club. This is going to be the most disliked video on Big A Clips. I don't think this is going to be a clip. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun, dude. I like the Chinese edit where it fades to black and reads, "Through the clue provided by Tyler, the police rapidly figure out the whole plan and arrested all criminals, successfully preventing the bomb from exploding." Wait, is that real? No way that's real. It's real? Holy shit, China knows how to fucking cook with it, dude. There's no fucking way. So I thought that was fake, but no, literally Google it. Apparently that is the ending in China.